How did Elon Musk become the world's richest person? The founder owns names that I believe you have certainly heard of: OpenAI, Neuralink, or Twitter. With a fortune reaching up to 146 billion USD, he is currently the second richest person in the world. So, to achieve that position, what has Elon Musk had to sacrifice, and why does his personality cause such great controversy in the global community? A stormy childhood. Elon Musk is the result of a marriage that was not very stable. Born on June 28, 1971, just 9 years later, his parents divorced. Elon Musk, his father, also had 2 illegitimate daughters. Perhaps this was one of the reasons why the marriage fell apart. Elon Musk chose to live with his father in the suburbs of Pretoria, South Africa, but he immediately regretted it due to his father's cold treatment. Perhaps Elon Musk's life would have been very different if he had gone to Canada to live with his mother, May Musk. There was a time when he suffered physical violence so severe that he had to be hospitalized for 2 weeks. His father was so addicted that, as an adult, in an interview with Rolling Stone, Elon Musk called his father one of the most terrifying and worst people he had ever known. He added, "You cannot imagine how bad he was. Every crime you can think of, he has surely committed. There is no way to mend our relationship because I have tried everything. From threats, rewards, arguments about both reason and emotion, everything to make him a better person, but it only got worse." As for Elon Musk, in an interview with the Daily Mail, he only said that Elon Musk needed to grow up and overcome his own ego. He said, "I will not argue back, but will wait for the boy to have better awareness. He is throwing a tantrum like a spoiled child. He will realize that he cannot have everything he wants. As for me, I will voluntarily take on the role of being an evil monster." Not only did he have problems with family relationships, but Elon Musk also faced serious issues with social relationships outside, specifically with his schoolmates. This was largely due to objective reasons. At that time, South Africa was still under the apartheid regime, and racial discrimination was rampant everywhere. This issue only ended in 1994. As a white child with a South African father and a Canadian mother, Elon Musk's life in South Africa during the 1980s was far from easy. It can be said that he was racially discriminated against by all the colored children who wanted to retaliate for the ongoing social situation. On the other hand, Elon Musk still stood on the side of justice and protected those weaker than him. A brother of one of Elon Musk's friends recounted an incident during a lunch break at school when a white student used a derogatory term against a colored person. Elon Musk was the one who stood up and criticized that white student, but afterward, it was Elon Musk himself who was collectively bullied for his actions. He recalled, "My father passed away in 1987 due to an accident, and Elon Musk was one of the few white people who showed up to commemorate his death." The worst situation occurred when Elon Musk was thrown down the stairs by his schoolmates, causing him to be hospitalized for a long time. This was also one of the reasons why Elon Musk was determined to oppose enrolling in a local university as his father wished, and instead moved to the United States. Afterward, he obtained Canadian citizenship through his Canadian origin mother, which gave him the opportunity to settle on the other side of the hemisphere. Despite such a difficult childhood, Elon Musk still acknowledged one of the few things he appreciated inheriting from his father: his mechanical talent. At the age of 10, he became interested in computers and started learning to program. At 12, he sold the source code of a self-made video game for $500. By the time he made it to Canada, he completed a bachelor's degree in physics and a bachelor's degree in science. The path to his career seemed to open wide before Elon Musk. Starting up and achieving success with X.com and PayPal. Elon Musk's first steps were with Zip2. To put it simply, Zip2 was a company that provided and licensed online city tour guide software, complete with maps, navigation tools, and necessary information related to those locations. The company was founded by Elon Musk, his younger brother Kimball Musk, and Greg Curry in California, under the name Silicon Valley Information Network. To make the project operational, Elon Musk and his brother had to rely on an investment from their father, worth $28,000. This money quickly evaporated after being used to pay for equipment, rent a small office in Palo Alto, and purchase necessary programming software. During this time, Elon Musk devoted everything to work. He ate at the office, bathed at the company, and fell asleep on the keyboard after coding websites all night. Fortunately, Elon Musk's efforts did not go to waste when Zip2 secured contracts from the New York Times and the Chicago Tribune. The Musk brothers tried to persuade the board of directors to oppose a merger with the competing platform CitySearch, but in the end, Compaq acquired Zip2 in February 1999 for $307 million in cash. Elon Musk received $22 million, equivalent to 7% of his shares. Unsatisfied with what he received, shortly afterward, in late 1999, Elon Musk co-founded RICHEST.com, an online financial services platform. Pioneering electronic banking services, it became a huge success, attracting 200,000 users in just its first month of launch. Although he was a co-founder, investors considered Elon Musk inexperienced, so they handed the CEO position to Bill Harris. This, of course, did not please Elon Musk, but he did not have to wait long. After a period of ineffective leadership, evidenced by the fact that the rival service PayPal from Confinity was far more popular than RICHEST.com, a merger took place between these two major platforms in 2000. Elon Musk returned to the CEO position for the new company, but the decision to operate based on Microsoft software instead of Unix caused significant internal conflicts within the company, so severe that it led to the resignation of Peter Thiel, the founder of Confinity. The software transition caused major difficulties for the company, coupled with pre-existing internal divisions, and the board decided to oust Elon Musk from the CEO chair, handing it back to Peter Thiel. Under the leadership of the new CEO, the company officially changed its name to PayPal and continued to grow, until it was acquired by eBay in 2002 for a colossal $1.5 billion. As for Elon Musk, he once again walked away with a huge sum of $175.8 million, or his 11.72% stake in PayPal. SpaceX, the darkest phase of his career. In early 2001, Elon Musk became interested in a non-profit project aimed at building a greenhouse to cultivate plants on Mars. He traveled to Russia twice to try to buy an intercontinental ballistic missile to realize his intentions, but these efforts failed due to Russian aerospace companies. As a novice in this field, partly driven by frustration, and partly by the large fortune he amassed from the Zip2 and PayPal deals, Elon Musk decided to invest $100 million of his own money to establish a company that could build rockets for itself. Thus, SpaceX was born in May 2002, with Elon Musk becoming the CEO and chief engineer of the company. However, Elon Musk's path to space was not as smooth as his previous projects. SpaceX launched its first rocket, Falcon 1, in 2006. This launch was a failure as it could not escape Earth's low orbit. The next two launches were also failures, putting SpaceX in a precarious position. In an effort to save the company, Elon Musk buried himself in work. He shared, "I worked 120 hours a week to save it, continuously for nearly 2 months." The decisive moment came on August 28, 2008, when the fourth Falcon 1 launch began. Falcon 1 was successfully launched and entered orbit. Thanks to this success, SpaceX secured a commercial resupply services contract from NASA, worth up to $1.6 billion for 12 flights of the Falcon rocket and the Dragon spacecraft, to replace the outdated and obsolete Space Shuttle. To date, the Falcon rocket series has achieved 196 successful launches in 13 years, with 99% of them completing their missions. At this point, Elon Musk's ambitions with SpaceX turned to Falcon Heavy, the pioneering name for the rocket, with the largest payload capacity at the time. The year 2018 marked a historic milestone when the first Falcon Heavy was launched and landed successfully. Elon Musk, as if going mad, rushed outside to witness the greatness of what he had just accomplished. From there, SpaceX had the foundation to develop more advanced space technologies, such as Starship, to realize humanity's future of space exploration. Starlink. In 2015, SpaceX began developing a telecommunications satellite constellation. Today, Starlink has provided internet to 45 different countries. As of 2022, the Starlink constellation has 3,300 small satellites in low Earth orbit. Although the project was contracted by SpaceX itself, the cost required to design, build, and deploy the project also amounted to about $10 billion. According to PC Magazine, the Starlink network operates the smoothest and most stable on the market, with no bandwidth limitations, easy access, installation, and payment, but it comes with a relatively high upfront equipment cost. Some areas not yet covered will not be able to access Starlink's network services. In the past year, during the conflict between Russia and Ukraine, Elon Musk announced that Russia would be blocked from Starlink's operational range and provided free services to Ukraine. This service package cost SpaceX $80 million, but for personal ideals, cost was not an issue for Elon Musk. Starlink's goal is to reach 12,000 satellites to serve the ambition of providing telecommunication services on a global scale. With the current growth rate, the number of users increased by 70% in just the first quarter of 2022, and experts believe that Starlink's goals are entirely feasible. However, according to astronomers, such a large number of satellites will affect the orbital environment, which is starting to become crowded, as well as increase the risk of interference and accidents for other spacecraft. Tesla, taking risks to reap rewards. Not stopping at the great successes with SpaceX, Elon Musk expanded his scope, stepping out of his comfort zone, and seeking new challenges with Tesla Motors and Twitter. For Tesla, Elon Musk invested a mere $6.5 million in 2004 to become one of the largest shareholders, then officially ran the company as the familiar CEO and lead product designer. And so, 18 years later, Tesla led the way in electric vehicle manufacturing technology, becoming one of the top car brands in the market. Initially, Tesla Motors was founded and led by Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning, until the company's first venture capital round in 2004. Elon Musk was the largest investor in this round, contributing $6.5 million, becoming the main shareholder and chairman of Tesla's board of directors. However, Elon Musk's role at Tesla was not very significant until 2008, due to the impact of the economic crisis. Tesla went through a mandatory large-scale layoffs, causing panic among the entire staff. But for financial experts, it was a necessary move. At that time, Elon Musk was forced to take on the role of CEO. Tesla's initial direction was the high-end sports car segment, aiming to generate profits for a longer-term project, which was to provide electric cars accessible to the masses, so they would no longer be dependent on the fluctuating prices of crude oil, especially during that year when the crude oil crisis was also occurring due to Ukraine and Russia's inability to reach an agreement at the negotiating table. Although not handling daily business operations, Elon Musk's strategic directions and design leadership at Tesla proved that he was on the right track. Just after launching 3 different electric car models, Tesla had its first profitable quarter since the company began listing its shares in 2011. This figure not only did not decrease but soared like a Falcon Heavy rocket, becoming the most valuable stock in the automotive industry by the summer of 2020. Alongside the right strategy, Elon Musk shared that electric vehicles have overcome most of the shortcomings that traditional cars still have, along with continuously expanding the installation of a network of supercharging stations across the United States, making the convenience of electric vehicles a top advantage, earning the trust of users. Elon Musk's wealth also skyrocketed from there, turning the initial $6.5 million investment into $28.9 million, calculated as of January 20, 2016 alone. Flying high as he was, Elon Musk could not avoid some controversies with Tesla. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, sued Elon Musk in September 2018 for fraud and market manipulation. The reason was that this billionaire posted a half-joking, half-serious message about buying back Tesla and turning it into a private company. This action cost Elon Musk a cash penalty of up to $20 million. But perhaps this talented yet controversial billionaire did not learn any lessons from this incident, as it happened again with the next company he owned. Twitter, seeking new challenges, or just a reckless stunt for the ages. In 2017, Elon Musk expressed his desire to acquire the social media platform Twitter. He had complained about the platform's freedom of speech, which was also one of the main reasons why Elon Musk wanted to go all in to take over this blue bird. After adjustments and persuasion, according to The Guardian's forecast, Twitter would lose 30 million users if this trend continued. Some celebrities in the entertainment industry also announced their departure from Twitter, including Elton John. Elon Musk once asked for personal opinions on whether he should step down as CEO. The result was that 57.5% of the total 17.5 million accounts voted. Immediately afterward, he expressed his intention. "I will step down from this position as soon as I find someone foolish enough to replace me." With such controversial statements, Twitter's future is becoming increasingly bleak. Always playing big, yet never paying a heavy price. After so many high-profile reckless stunts, Elon Musk has never once fallen into dire straits. A large part of the credit goes to Jared Birchall, the right-hand man of this billionaire. Formerly the vice president of the investment and financial group Morgan Stanley, after being hired by Elon Musk in 2016, this was one of the smartest decisions of the billionaire. Jared immediately proved his capabilities and became one of the few key personnel of Elon Musk. This man has the ability to resolve any trouble on behalf of his top boss, whether that trouble stems from the very boss he respects or not. Elon Musk's wealth is so vast that he had to establish a separate company to manage his money, named RICHEST, and the main leader of that company is none other than Jared Birchall. Not only that, he also plays important roles in several other giant companies owned by Elon Musk or founded by this billionaire, including being the CEO of the neurotechnology company Neuralink and the executive director of the infrastructure construction company, The Boring Company. Jared Birchall was also the mastermind behind Elon Musk's all-in plan to take over the Blue Bird. He neatly arranged a $12.5 billion loan from Morgan Stanley and other loans, using the shares he owned as collateral, to secure the colossal amount needed to complete this deal. It was precisely because of Jared Birchall's discreet arrangements that he became the person Elon Musk trusted the most. With a strong personality, relentless effort to the point of not knowing when to give up, a touch of arrogance, and the support of Jared Birchall, Elon Musk has succeeded in every field he has touched, and perhaps will continue to explode in other fields in the future. Do you think so? Please leave your opinions in the comments section below.